Hi everybody, I'm Engineer Hoist, and let's get a little more light on the situation here. Welcome to the stream. So it's Saturday night, and we're going to just have a good time over here. Shark Sea Camera More, G1 Red Alert Windblade. Let's see, Super Awesome Metal Cooler. That's a crazy cool name there, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hot Shots in here, and basically, I figure we'll just talk a little bit about okay, let's go. Let me restart that. We're gonna play a little bit in the event and see how, and go through. I got some crystals to crack. I know you guys like that. I did get a Star Saber and a Deathsaurus bundle, so we'll be opening up some Autobot and Decepticon crystals and looking for some duplicate 4 stars actually, because I'm only 3 away from another 5-star crystal. And I thought it'd be cool to talk about some of the new toys that got revealed at the San Diego Comic-Con, SDCC over the weekend. So I got some screenshots that I pulled off of some of the Transformers news sites like TFW 2005 and Cybertron and AllSpark. And, it's hard to say where they came from because everybody posts them up on Facebook and everywhere. So definitely got some from some of those places. And we'll talk about a little bit of that. So let's see who else we got in here. Jameis Vega, Jack Ryder Studios. Jared Barber says you got the 2-star Star Saber and a 3-star Hound. Very cool. Grand Galvatron got a 4-star Scrapper. Very nice. He's a good bot, and he also is contributing to your 4-star Devastator. But you're missing Mixmaster. He will come to you, I'm sure of it. King Gamer, hello. Shark Z920 is close to a 3 and a 4-star crystal. Very cool. Bullcraft, hello. Alright, so let's go ahead and get over to the game. It should be working. There we go. And apparently it got a little cloudy there for a second there. Let's see. And there's Alexander Rose, aka Razorquake, joining the stream. Let's see. Kramer and Moore. Oh, he's getting right to the big news today. In the Bumblebee movie, they revealed at the panel that the bot that everybody thought was Starscream, they're calling it Blitzwing. Really? I don't know if they're just trying to give us a swerve there or something like that, trying to quell expectations or something, because that bot that they showed in that trailer is clearly Starscream. So if they're calling it Blitzwing, they are just crazy, and they just lost a whole lot of excitement, I think, from the fandom. Everybody's like, yeah, Bumblebee, okay, cool, Blitzwing, yeah, and then they go, or Starscream, and then they go say, oh yeah, oh no, that's Blitzwing, and I think everybody's just like, okay, well then you can just go play with Michael Bay then, and we'll take our bots and go home. I think is what the general idea of the fandom. Unfortunately, it has spread a lot of funny memes across Facebook and Twitter, so that's very cool. I haven't watched all of the coverage from all of that, but I have seen some of the high points. And I did see the Optimus Prime. I mean, Peter Cullen was one and the same basically. Actually, was one of the people asking the questions at the panel. And if you haven't seen that footage of that, it's very cool. It's very cool. He basically goes up there and says, "Hey, what does an Autobot got to do to get his own movie?" It's great. It's absolutely great. So go find that. I know it's around Twitter somewhere, and maybe I'll go and retweet that if I can go find it again. Speaking of which, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I'm trying to send this out. Yeah, go ahead and click that link and go over there and follow me on Twitter. Not just because of news like that, but also because if I have trouble getting the streams set up or maybe have to reschedule or something, I can give you guys updates there. I can't do an update on YouTube without recording a whole nother video, and it's not real easy to do even a quick video. I know I did that a couple weeks ago, and it's not as easy just to do a quick video. If I were to get to 10,000 subscribers, it opens up a new thing in YouTube that I can actually give you a little text post or whatever in YouTube. But I'm a long way from that. So go tell your friends, come over here and subscribe to me, and then we could do that. But in the meantime, go follow me on Twitter. And I've also started doing some stuff on Instagram. It's basically the same thing. I don't have a link set up to go put over that, but basically it's the same thing. Instagram.com/engineerhoist. And I did actually get a light box recently, which I haven't started using yet, but I plan to take some nice pictures of some of my figures there, and maybe even playing around with doing some videos over there. So definitely go check me out on those. And I do have a Facebook page too. That I keep that mostly for the toys, though I have mentioned some of the games over there, but I've been keeping that mostly for the toys, and I haven't been using that Facebook much. But what do you say we go ahead and open up some of these crystals first, because that way if I do get a new bot, I can actually start leveling them in there. Bubba the Great in the house, one of our non-toxic gamers. Welcome, man, welcome. Alright, so first up, we got that 2-star crystal that we got from the 100 points in the event. Let's go open up that duplicate. Get that out of the way. And hey, look at that. It's a prowl. Alright. Let's see. Texatron, another non-toxic gamer in the house. And this premium crystal, if you guys saw the stream on Thursday, I was one of the winners via random stabby of one of the win, lose, or draw games that with Nathan Webb, and I got this premium crystal here. So let's go ahead and see what I won. A duplicate skydive. Yeah, it's 3 stars, so that's pretty cool. Give me some 4-star shards. All right, so yeah, you know, premiums. It's free, right? You know, all I had to do is guess what he was drawing. And yeah, so that was fun. Okay, so let's see, what do we got here? We've got some Star Saber crystals, and we've got some Deathsaurus crystals. What do you guys think? You want to do run through Star Saber and then Deathsaurus, or do one of each? I think we did one of each last time and actually had some pretty good luck. Oh yeah, Grand Galvatron, you won the good win, lose, or draw. You got that picture, man. That congrats to you, man. Well, you got the Megatron, didn't you? Those were some awesome posters that he drew up, man. So yeah, congrats to you, Grand Galvatron. I was very happy to hear your name called, because I was like, hey, I know that guy. You know. So all right, so let's go ahead and crack. I agree, Joe Barber. Let's do one of each. So let's go ahead and we will do Deathsaurus first, the Decepticon side. Now I do have a 3-star Deathsaurus. I don't have the 4-star Deathsaurus. It will be a little difficult to level him up because I use my 3-star Deathsaurus to do all of my power leveling, so, and you can't use the one to power level the other. But, you know, I'll figure it out. And right out of the gate we get a Star Saber. So then we got a Starscream here. All right. There's a Wheeljack. And yeah, we are looking for rust dust here. Hey, you know what? Let's go see if this actually helps out. I haven't been doing this for a while. Let's get this avatar changed out. We're looking for rust dust over here. So let's get that. And yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, but did you see I ranked up in the collections. I am now a lieutenant commander. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see. Where were we? Oh yeah, opening crystals. Hunt for the blue motorcycle. Bluish, I guess. Yeah. There's a tantrum. We weren't going to get her out of that one. But we knew that. Those are Decepticons coming through there. There's another Star Saber. 3 stars, though. Need some 4 stars. Yeah, I think it's like a coral red. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like turquoise and coral, I think would probably be good colors to say for Rust Dust and the rest of the torchbearers. Oh, stopped and thought about it for a second, but this gives us a slug. It looks like we might have a 3-star crystal over there waiting for us. Ooh, look at that. Hey, there you go, Grand Galvatron. Got a 2-star version of you coming through the space bridge. Skylynx. Oh! Oh, nice call, Cameron Moore. Nice call. He just goes and says 4-star dupe, and look who we get. It's just a little flak jacket core, though. I got too many of those. That'd be good food, though. But hey, I'm down to only 2 away. Only 2 away. All right, so let's see. 3-star crystal. We use it on the Decepticon side. Let's see if we can get the new 3-star. No, we've got Beast Wars Megatron. I actually got him out of my last 3-star crystal. So, but hey, yeah, it's 4-star shards, getting us closer to the another 4-star crystal, which is likely to provide a 4-star duplicate, which is what I'm looking for right now. Sure wouldn't mind a 4-star Rust does too. Look, there's an Optimus Prime, giving us some Optimus Maximus Spark. Brawl coming through. By the way, the Studio Series Brawl is actually a pretty nice looking figure. Pretty nice figure. Transformation's a little complex, but it's a nice figure. There's a duplicate Star Saber. Optimal Optimus Megatron. Wow, man. Pick a side, dude. Just kidding. First 3-star Autobot. Very, very cool. Congratulations, man. Tommy Lyons, forehead from the Alliance. Very cool, man. Good to see. Put a YouTube name with the game name. It's a little hard to tell you guys apart sometimes because I know you use the different names in the YouTube, which is totally cool. I mean, all that. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Sharksy. That Studio Series Ironhide does look pretty cool. I can't wait to find that. There's a Huffer. TF Wiki says Waspinator and Tigerhawk are the next bots. It's hard to tell because I know Waspinator's been thrown around for a few months now. He's been paired with Dinobot, which never really made a lot of sense. But we'll wait and see. There's a duplicate breakdown. Boy, piling up those 4-star shards, right? Yes, the Beast Wars characters were shown off in the cutscene. So the people who are thinking the next bots being Beast Wars related, I think are on the mark. And considering that this event is called Prime Candidate, and it shows Optimus Primal there, I know people are speculating maybe seeing Optimal Optimus coming through as the new bot, and I think they might be right because I mean the toy did just come out. He was in the Power of the Primes series, and all the indicators are showing that we might be seeing Optimal Optimus here pretty soon. There's a reveal of the Bumblebee movie toys. Yeah, I didn't really actually catch all of those though, so I don't have pictures to talk about them except for there is the Studio Series one. There is a Studio Series of the Bumblebee, and actually there's a couple of them in the Studio Series, and they totally give away the what is it? I want to say Dropkick, because we were first seeing them as like cars, but then when you see them in the robot mode, you see like airplane or helicopter parts, and of course they reveal the toy Dropkick is in fact a helicopter. Yeah, we'll be seeing that in a little bit here. Jer Barber's giving me some more 4-star dupe luck coming, but no, it's just a scavenger here. I wouldn't expect a dupe on the Decepticon crystals. I only got 2 4-stars. There's an RC. Angry Dilophosaur. I love that name. Is that a Jurassic Park reference? Were you in the Jeep? I'm the reason you started playing Transformers Earth Wars. Very cool, man. Hey, there's a Death Source. We haven't actually seen him very much coming through. And oh, that was a 3-star. That would have been a nice pull if I didn't have him already. Windblade. Confused why Star Saber and Galvatron are never mentioned in the cutscenes. I suppose it depends on what the story is going to be about. You know? Dive Bomb. Just a 2-star. Doesn't matter, I can't have Predaking on this account anyway, because that's just about the opposite faction. Another Star Saber. Yes, you ate the guy in the Jeep. Oh, that's awesome. Shockwave. Oh, thought about it again, but hey, we just got a side swipe here. Oh, look, Forehead got his name changed. Cool. You didn't have to do that, man, but hey, that's cool. Pulling quite a few 3-stars. Oh, look at that. I think that's a 4-star crystal waiting for us over there. We'll go get that in a second. Or minute. Or however long it takes to get through the rest of these crystals. As we pull a duplicate Cosmos, we got 8 more crystals to get through. 4 on each side. There's a duplicate Straxus. We just got him at 4-star not too long ago. There's a Hound. Deathsaurus coming through. Believe it or not, I actually got the 3-star Deathsaurus before I got the 2-star on this account. There's Rust Dust. See, the avatar worked. It just wasn't the 4-star that I needed. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're going all the way up to 4-star on a Deathsaurus crystal, and it is not Deathsaurus, it's Brawl. Hey, that's okay. It's still a new 4-star Decepticon, right? And I can't actually level him up with my 3-star Deathsaurus. Oh, look at that. It's funny how that happens. There's a Star Saber. Yeah, we got one more Deathsaurus crystal coming through. And it's a Swindle. Alright, yeah, that Brawl is a good pull. He's a good gunner. I actually had Brawl as a 4-star on my my Decepticon account, and he was on my A team. Last Star Saber crystal gives us a Star Saber, but it's not a 4-star duplicate that we need. Now let's go over here. We will go use this 4-star crystal on the Autobot side. And if this is anything like the last time I was trying to get duplicate 4-stars for a 5-star crystal, it means this will be a new bot. I'll be happy either way. Let's go. Alright, one more away from the 5-star crystal as we pull a 4-star duplicate RC with attack's not a bad power core. Oh man, this is gonna kill me. Look at that, 140 shards away from a 5-star crystal. If I could only got one more is all I needed. Oh man, I guess we'll just have to wait. It took this long to get through, so but we're out of crystals. We are out of crystals. But we did get a new 4-star Decepticon there. And let's see. Oh, look, we got a replay. We'll go catch that from Red Alert. See what's he got. Oh, Denny's Creek is asking, which 5-star bot do I want the most? I'd probably say Ultra Magnus or Cheetor. Only because I don't have the 4-stars of them. Alright, so Red Alert's got Cup, Slug, Snarl, RC, Ratchet, Drift, and Firefly coming through. Oh, and look at this. He cupped this base. He's bringing the rest of the team in so he can get some XP and some backup, but he's got Cup bounced up there to the headquarters, so this is definitely going to be a win. Now, something else you can do if you find a base like this, send Cup in there by himself. Let him take the base down right about to the point where it starts. You got to have a strong enough Cup. So this Cup may not be strong enough. We'll see. But watch the base, and once it gets down and starts getting all electrified and everything, let's see, where is it? Right about right there. That's where you drop the other bot. Because what can happen if you drop your other bot that you're trying to level too soon is they can pop the outposts and cause problems. Because I've had it where they go. And I had a Cup back there, drop the other bot too soon, it pops the outpost, that bot dies, and the other outpost bot walks back over to Cup and takes him out, and I'd lose it. So if you were to do that, you go and that's how you can do that, and that's one good way of power leveling, guys. But you know, if you're just looking to try to get some XP for all of your bots, you know, there's nothing that says you have to do it that way. So yeah, that was a good win there, Red Alert. Oh, what do you say? Let's go and let's do some battles. So yeah, I'll back out of here just a second. Go back in. See this screen right here, this picture where you got Optimus Primal right there? That's what makes me think we got an Optimal Optimus coming soon. And also the story. I don't know if you guys saw the story. Alright, so these guys are just barely over the Zone 13 thing, and they're not going to handle it well. So we're going to go to 12. Oh, Razorquake wants me to use Victorion. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. If only I could use a combiner to level up those Decepticons. That would work out so well. All right, so I got to see what these are. Oh, level 12s. These are going to be tough. There's a level 11. But these are not too bad. We got another missile launcher over there. All right. I think we'll start with these two. Go take out the lasers. And we'll bring in everybody else. Skydive goes over there. Everybody's going to get to these here pretty soon, so I'll knock them down a little bit with the orbital strike. Didn't take it out completely, but we're going to be there very shortly and be able to finish them off. And let's see. Could probably use Alpha Bravo right in between the two of those. Might be able to get the both of them. Yeah! I love it when a plan comes together. Let's see. Now we don't want to rush him. Ah, Galvatron got hacked. Very cool. He's helping us out. Oh, we lost Stormclash, but she won. She won the battle with the cannon. Well, I guess it was a draw because the cannon got her too. Where are you going, Pipes? You're gonna go walk all the way around for those build bots? Oh, come on, man. Alright, let's rush everybody over. Let's get that cannon. And, yeah, they got an air attack on that laser turret, so we don't even have to worry about that, even though they're taking it out. So, yep, looks like we got a win here. We lost a couple of bots, but you know what? That happens sometimes. Won't forgive Optimal Optimus for what he did in Power of the Primes. I think I remember. It's been a while since I watched. And you know, if you want to tell us, I think we're beyond the statute of limitations for spoilers. So be advised, anybody in the stream, we are beyond the statute of limitations for spoilers on Power of the Prime. So if you guys want to discuss the details of what happened in that, have at it. So, all right. So this is my leveling team. I've got Prowl over here trying to level. It was actually the counterpart for Brawl. So that's kind of funny that I got the two of them as my last two 4-stars. So we go into Zone 11. Razorquake got 2-star Armada Megatron from a 2-star crystal. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, let's see. I'm going to have to pop that one outpost. That'll probably be fine. She can't quite take that. That'll be close. Those lasers are real close. Yeah, I don't think we can... you know... I think we can do this with Alita. Now, reap the whirlwind. So let's get her. I'm going to drop her right on that missile launcher when she's in range. It should get those two lasers. Yep, unfortunately it did pop two of those outposts. But you know what? Let's get them close. Pop! Haha, I got both of them too. Oh, man. Let's let them fight it out. Okay, then we'll drop her over here onto the headquarters. So same thing like I said with Cup. We want to kind of watch that headquarters. Wait till it gets all sparkly. Right about there. And then we drop Prowl. And then the headquarters should blow up. Okay, we lost Prowl because I dropped him a little too soon, but that's okay. We still got the win, and he still gets the XP. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, Grant Galvatron is filling us in on the power of the Primes. He said, killed Megatron, easily the best character of the whole show. Absolutely, he was the best character of the whole show. I loved how they did Megatron in there. And, yeah, there was other ways to do that. So, I agree. I wasn't very happy with the ending with that, so... Million Energon. That'll be useful. Okay, so let's go. We got these guys. They can't handle Zone 13 yet either. I've tried. Yeah, overall, I think Power of the Primes was good, but yeah, the ending was kind of a letdown. Let's see, what do we got here? We got level 10s. Okay, yeah, so these defenses are definitely a little bit lower because we got high-level walls there. Yeah, I could have kind of expected that. So, yeah, we got that, and yeah, it's only level 14 headquarters, so we only got one missile launcher to worry about. Let's see what we can do here. We'll drop everybody over here. And let's see if we can rush Alchemist Saber right up in here. Should hit both of those lasers. Yes, very cool. And you know what? We'll send him... Well, we'll go ahead and let him finish that off. And then we'll send him over here to the missile launcher. Mirage can reach that. It'll take out that other laser, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see. Okay, let's run Slug up here. Ironhide can come over here, get rid of that mortar because that's bothering me. We'll put Swoop up here on the headquarters. Oh, so we lost Star Saber. I guess that cannon must have got him. That happens. I lose Star Saber on more of my battles, you know. You're literally right behind me, huh? Yeah. Not sure if you know what literally means. Haha.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Well, looks like we got a nice little discussion going on here. Let's see, which Windblade just cut off Megatron's hands and have Grimlock kick the evil thing away and let Primal destroy the Matrix, and boom, Megatron's safe. Yeah, there's other ways too. I think, you know, Megatron, he kind of held it in front of his chest. You know, he could have maybe held it above his head or something. You know, possibly. Optimus dying in '86 movie did nothing. Well, yeah, I don't really necessarily agree with that. You know, we did learn about the Matrix, and it did give rise to Rodimus Prime. And let's not forget, they were closing out that toy line and had to bring in the new toy line. So, yeah, we're joking. Yeah, you know, that's the problem with chat and text and stuff like that is jokes kind of get lost in the translation. Because you don't pick up on the, you know, that when you're joking, you don't really pick up on those subtle cues, you know. or whatever. Things like that is just when you're joking, you don't pick up on the subtle cues. You know, it always comes across very serious. It's hard to really express. I guess that's kind of why they have emojis and whatnot. So. Odd how Primal doesn't transform in the game. Well, you know, it's really quick. When you use Primal's ability, he transforms real quick, does kind of a little backflip, lands, and then boom, he's back to his gorilla mode. He does transform, it's just very fast. Ooh, this might be tough for this squad. 10. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my Saber Tracks combo. I usually use that anyway. It's not as nicely grouped as it is here, though. So I think Jetfire can get that mortar. Oh, he didn't quite get it. Oh, you know what? They got like power cores on it that keeping it from happening. Oh no, the smoke screen's gone. We got that laser. Thank you, Rust Dust. Good job. Power Glide, get the rest of that missile launcher. Good job. Looks like we lost Rust Dust. Get in there, Jump Stream. Draw the fire. Get rid of the mortar. And now she's stuck inside level 13, 14 walls. Yeah, see, this is where the Alpha Trion Core would come in handy. They'd be generating ability points while I'm sitting here with no abilities to use. What are you doing, Springer? Just walk around the wall, dude. Here, go up here with Cup. There we go. We've got this one. The Wreckers are handling it. Springer hates walls. Yeah, clearly. He's probably singing like, "Don't fence me in." Isn't there a song like goes like that? Yeah, let's see. Springer does hit a 5-star, yeah, I believe it. Let's see. These guys do zone 12. Jeremy Plays, Prime Central, welcome to the stream. Welcome, guys. Shark Week is tomorrow, yes. I wonder if we'll have a Sharktacon event this weekend. That would make sense. Although Shark Week is kind of in the middle of the week, and we do the weekend events or whatever. This would be a nice time to have a Gnaw bundle, but I don't think they're ever going to give us a Gnaw bundle. Gnaw's been around too much. He's never been in bundle. He's only been in events. I think they're keeping it that way. Oh, let's see. What am I doing here? I go check out these. Alright, these guys can hit them. Is it better to come in this side? Now let's go in over here, because if I come in the other side, they'll just walk around and end up back in here anyway. Yeah, Skydive, go get that launcher. Alpha Bravo can't quite reach anything else that I'm looking for yet. There he goes. That laser. Do not need to go there, Hot Rod, and skydive. Okay, fine, skydive. Go get that mortar. Oh, they had a sneaky missile launcher back there I didn't see. Not gonna be a problem. We're just slowly working our way through, taking out everything as we go. Let's get Pyromagna up there. And we'll bless her with Hot Rod's Matrix, so she doesn't take any damage from that laser. Alpha Bravo can hit that missile launcher. Yeah, I thought so. She turned on the headquarters and was going to ignore the missile launcher right next to her. Alright. Just a firefight over there with Skywarp, who went down. Oh, he did get skydive with his acid brain or acid bombs. Oh, man. That's kind of ironic, because that's the same ability that Skydive had, and he died by it. Oh. Anything exciting happening? Well, yeah, you missed some crystal cracking. I got a couple of duplicate 4-stars, and I think Grand Galvatron is saying just one 4-star dupe away from a 5-star. Yeah. Which ability do I rarely use? On bots that I have? That I use on a regular basis, not counting the bots that I don't use? Well, let's see. Wheeljack's ability, you don't use that very often. I'm just looking through here. No, I use all those. So, Optimus Primal is very situational. Use all of them. Yeah, I use pretty much all of them. There's my Decepticon leveling squad. These Decepticons here. I don't use the healing abilities, pretty much. I hear you, nah. Dust ups. The rocket barrage, don't use that very often. And it depends on the situation. Sometimes I'll use Ultra Magnus ability, sometimes not. Let's see. I do use Warpath, don't use his ability very often. Very rare that I use Warpath's ability. Oh, Charles Williams, that's way underestimating how much I've spent. Way underestimating how much I've spent. Alright, these guys are more Zone 11. Can we try a dupe 4-star? Dude, I just bought 2 bundles and just went through. I'm not made of money, I wish I was. Let's see. It might be a nice place for Jazz and his orbital strike. Right there on that, maybe not exactly on the shock tower, but like right in front of the shock tower. He's got to get a little closer, I think. Right there on the wall. That might be a little too much to the right. Oh, it was actually a little too much to the left. Oh. Got the shock tower too. That wasn't a very strong shock tower. And we'll have her jump back over here to the missile launcher too. And you know what? Only because he's stunned. Because he can reach it, we'll send another orbital strike over here to take out that mortar, and we'll damage the headquarters too while we're at it. Boom! Alright. I do like that Warpath actually shoots out of his chest occasionally. Alright, can we catch it? Come on, man. I'm trying to show it off. Oh, you're just gonna die by Scourge. Fine. Oh, there it was. Sure, of course, right after I zoomed out. Alright. Yeah, Denny's Creek RC's ability is not absolutely useless. I do use RC's ability occasionally. Sometimes if there'll be like I say, a missile launcher way off in the distance with no other abilities around it, or even a laser or something, I mean buildings. If you can reach that with her ability, it'll send that little avatar over there, and then she'll keep hitting on that building. It won't cause any damage, but she stuns it and takes it out of the battle. And that has saved me more than a few times. Give it a try. Now, if it's right in the middle, like say if you wanted to put it on a missile launcher and there was a cannon right next to it, that cannon's going to turn and start hitting that hologram, and it's going to take it out and not really do a whole lot of good. But there are definitely situations where that ability is very good. Let's see. These guys, sometimes they can do 12, but they've been losing in 12 a lot lately, so I'm going to keep them in zone 11. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Pete Francis Jr., welcome to the stream. Let's see. You think the 2 new bots will be Optimal Optimus and Beast Wars Rampage, and as triple changers? I haven't heard any rumors about Rampage, but that's kind of a good call. And as a triple changer, Optimal Optimus for sure. I mean, he basically turns into a jet that looks like a robot laying down, and I guess, car that looks like a robot laying down, and then of course a robot. So I mean, not very good alt modes, but that's what it is. But yeah, he totally would fit that. You totally would fit the triple changer mode. And Jeremy, yes, I got a Star Saber and a Deathsaurus, and I pulled a 4-star Brawl actually out of the Deathsaurus. I got excited because hey, it's 4 stars, and it was Brawl. It wasn't Deathsaurus, but Brawl's still pretty good though. Brawl's I'm happy with Brawl. Okay, we gotta look at these guys. What are we doing here? Yeah, let's go over this side. Ironhide. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. It's hard not to sing along with this music. Don't you guys think? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and start hitting this with Skylinks. Oh man, I hit the wrong thing. I wanted to hit the laser first. That's okay. Or the flame strike. That still works. Hit it again! Hit it again! That's probably enough. Yep. Nice job, Skylinks. Well done. Laser Crusher. How do you crush lasers? So it's just, lasers are just light. How do you crush them? Maybe he does the crushing with the lasers. Yeah, Nightbot's getting you guys. I did actually change the text, so it's telling you what the what you did wrong and how to keep that from happening again. Like a little too much punctuation, a little too many emojis. That'll trigger Nightbot. So a few emojis are fine. A few, well, we don't need like, 12 exclamation points. I know you're excited, and that's cool, but, 1 or 2 would be fine. Let's see, okay, these guys, they don't really have a tank on this team. So they work better, they're underachievers. Even though they should be able to handle Zone 10, they're really more of a Zone 9 team. No, it doesn't look like I'll be able to use the Air Raid Skydive combo until we get back towards the headquarters. you can't quite get that. You can get those though. No, you can't get that. You can get that laser. Maybe if Cliff Jumper's back there, we can set it on the... Alright.
Deploy now.
Oh, that darn little build bot's gonna pull everybody in there. Oh, good, that worked out. Except Gnaw and Skydive, you're just totally ruining my entire strategy right here, bud. Let's see, can Alita get back there? Yeah. Go ahead and drop the fusion bomb for good measure. Once she gets that done. In fact, we'll go ahead and do that again. That should set it off. Boom! I like doing that. It's not the most useful ability in the world, but when it goes off, man, it looks great. Especially when you can actually destroy everything there, so. Oh, and there goes Scourge. We're gonna lose Dust Up probably. And probably Cliff Jumper, maybe even Skyburst. But that's alright. Yeah, we did lose all three of them. Where is Gnaw coming from? What were you doing, Gnaw? Jeez.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Oh, yeah. Any tips on how to get a 4-star bot more often? Yeah, unfortunately, Sharksy is right. You spend money. Otherwise, just play the events. Because, I mean, there was, what is it, 500 4-star shards available in this event. So just keep playing as much as you can and keep getting, you get these 4-star shards. After a while, they do add up. And there's certain events, like Alliance events, if you can get in a one that can do well and score a lot of points, they have had events where you can get a 4-star crystal at the end. Oh look, we're at our Decepticons now. There's that Megatron I got, I think it was last week. He's got his G1 Megatron core on him. And these guys usually do Zone 9 too. Let's go in Zone 10 and let's go see. Only 1% chance of getting 4 stars. Yeah, I think that's pretty much been what it's been. If you get a character-specific crystal, like what I opened earlier, the Deathsaurus or the Star Saber crystals, you have a 1.8% chance. It's almost double. Yeah, but so everybody already knew it was pretty low, but because of some rule or law or something that got passed in Europe, now they're legally obligated to actually tell you. And now we know, and you know what? People still get it. You know, still get the bundles. It's like I said, it's not a surprise that it was poor odds. We kind of knew that just from experience. Oh, I totally missed that missile launcher there with Swindle's ability. That's okay. Long haul, actually. Long haul, got it. Let's jump dead end over here. Yeah, you can do the same thing with dead end as you can with Cup. Yeah, where you can kind of jump around, and if the headquarters is off by itself. The problem is, you know, we like to say that the you cupped the base. Cup is now a verb. You cup the base if you can beat it with cup, but you can't really dead end the base. That doesn't really work out too well, you know. So when I did that not too long ago, I said it was Decepticupped. I think that works. Decepticupped, right? Ah, that Megatron laugh. So yeah, so we pulled that off pretty good. And this will be our last one here. And, well, let's move Straxus off. Let's go ahead and get Brawl in there. He's not going to do anything right now except die, but, you know, Cup equals cupcake. Oh, that's funny. Hoistus, god of that's Hoistus. That's very close to hostess, like the the cupcake. Yeah, the hostess cupcakes. That's kind of funny. They kind of went together. Okay, so what's my best plan of action for this one here? I'm gonna start down here. So this is kind of how I level my Decepticons. Hope I get both of those mortars. I'm gonna miss that one. Yeah, that's okay. Deathsaurus is totally OP for this zone, as you can see. He's just gonna pound away, and that mortar's not even gonna do anything to him. Hey, look at that! And Brawl survived. Congrats, Brawl. There we go, 7,500. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna skip that. Oh, he didn't quite get to level 10. If only this was a triple XP event. Didn't Hostess promote the Transformers films? You know, they may have. It sounds familiar. Who do you think has the best ability in the game? Oh man, that's hard. There's so many good ones. You know, Starsaber, I mean, just the way that he can go and just plow over everything, damaging and stunning it as it goes. That's almost that. It's hard to say that one is not the best. Although Skylinks, they did him right with the triple changes. They kind of messed up Springer, but I like how they did Skylinks, where you can combine the two abilities. I mean, you saw it in action there a couple of battles ago, where you can go, you set one thing, set it on fire, then you can follow with the Plasma Shroud, and that does extra damage. Or if you have the Plasma Shroud first, then you hit it with the Flame Strike, and it's boom. So that's pretty cool. Elita 1 also, if you can get in there, it just kind of pounds on it, and does very similar to the Starsaber, except just kind of in a localized area. That's excellent one too. Swoop, the fire mission, is a very good ability. Cup, the orbital bounce, is very helpful, especially if you can find those bases with the headquarters way off in the back. And also, sometimes you just need to orbital bounce him just like a little bit, because what it does, it puts up basically a shield on him, and that's saved me a few times too. Just he's fighting a cannon, he's almost done, so I'll bounce him, and it puts the shield up, lets him finish that cannon before it takes that tiny sliver of his life. So Kevin Michael Ronquillo, yes, I buy crystals from the game to get the good characters. I wouldn't have most of these if I didn't buy the crystals. So let's go talk about some of these new toys. Where are we going? Over here. I'm going to keep the music going. But so these are some of the things that I saw going around the web from the San Diego Comic-Con, and these are the official images that they sent out. So we'll start off with the studio series. I'm not going to talk about all of them, because Cyberverse I'm not real interested in, and there might be some of the other stuff. But we're going to talk about the studio series and the new Generations line, Siege, War for Cybertron. So if I cut Rust Dust, would I kiss her? Well, no, she's a video game character. And if she was real life, she would be a gigantic robot. So kiss players is no. And yeah, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, do not look it up. Which now everybody's like, oh, kiss players, you know. So anyway, so yeah, so let's get back over here. Let's talk about Studio Series Bumblebee. This is from the Bumblebee movie, and I got to tell you, I like it. I like it a lot. I don't remember the wings being quite as prominent in what we've seen in the trailers and all that, but you know, the wings got to go somewhere in Bumblebee, especially movie Bumblebee anyway, has traditionally had the door wings out there. So So I'm totally okay with this, and and if you look at it, basically it really is a very similar transformation to the Camaro Bumblebee with the hood of the cars, and I didn't really pick up on this in the movie trailers, but basically the two sides of the hood of the car with the headlights just kind of go into the make his chest. There, and the doors open, all that. So it's going to be a very similar transformation to the Camaro, even though he's going to be a Volkswagen now, obviously. Now, what I'm interested to see is we already saw where he's going to have at least one other alt mode, like a Jeep or something. So I wonder if we'll get a toy of that. That would be pretty cool. So here's the Studio Series Ironhide. And you know what? I never really noticed it until like this one, or maybe even the because I was always like, why are his arms in his back? Why are they so far back? They're in his back, and you know, really, I saw somebody transform this maybe, and it's not really in his back. They're right there where the shoulders should be. The front of his car is just way out in front. He's just like wearing a gigantic chest armor that even when he's got his arms, they're just basically just right out the front of the armor. So it's not quite as bad as I thought. I mean, it still looks kind of goofy because it's like he can't really reach out to hug anybody, you know. But then again, Ironhide's not really a hugger, is he? But he just wants to show off his cannons, you know. So, but yeah, I'll be picking this guy up because I've got a bunch of these movie Ironhide figures, and I do like pretty much all of them. And I've been happy with the Studio Series figures that have been coming out. This one I don't really think we need, but you know, repaints is kind of a Transformers thing. So we get another Ratchet apparently, with a different deco. Instead of being the neon green Ratchet, he's more of a, I guess, just still kind of a neon green, but with a white stripe now. It looks like it's probably the same figure though, so I do think this is probably just a new paint job. And as you can see, this one is basically saying it's the Dark of the Moon version, whereas the first one is the first movie version. That's how they could get away with it. Oh, see, this one was from the first movie, but this one's from Dark of the Moon. It's totally different movie. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, so here's where we get to see Dropkick from the new Bumblebee movie. We saw the picture. It was the blue bot, and I think, what is it? What's the red one? I don't know. I know one of you guys is going to tell me. Shatter, I want to say. Anyway, I don't remember. I'm having a blank. But so yeah, we saw pictures of them being like cars, like muscle cars, like a red and a blue muscle cars. Okay, Shatter. So okay, cool. But then we saw them in robot mode, and we saw basically helicopter jet parts on them. And well, here you go. I mean, what we saw in the bot mode is apparently accurate. So we've got a helicopter mode here for Dropkick, and I think it looks really good. You know, especially that helicopter mode looks really nice. I mean, they're doing a really good job with the helicopter modes. That Blackout, actually got him right over here. This guy, his helicopter mode is humongous. And so yeah. And it's great looking. Mine, for some reason, doesn't quite tab together in one of the two parts in the helicopter mode, but otherwise it's really, really good. And this helicopter mode is looking really fantastic. What is this, like an Apache? I think it was something like that. And looks like they did a pretty good job with the bot mode. Helicopters sometimes, you know, they're real hit and miss helicopter transformers. I think the best helicopter transformer was from Dark of the Moon, actually. It was... Oh, why can I not remember his name? He's like one of my favorite characters. Oh, triple changers? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Doesn't look like it's going to be a triple changer in the toy. Man, I cannot remember that guy's name. Skyhammer, thank you. I knew somebody out there was going to have it. Skyhammer, yes. I had like Skyquake in my head, and like, no, that's a Decepticon. Skyhammer, yes. Love that figure. I love the way that they handled it, the propellers, the wings. Instead of hanging off the back like it looks like this guy does, or on Blackout or whatever, it actually stays on his chest and folds back, and it totally doesn't get in the way of anything. That was just like the best thing I've ever seen any helicopter transformer ever do, and it's definitely one of my favorite figures. I think they made a drift out of that mold too. Which, okay, I know he did the helicopter thing that one time, but yeah, okay, whatever. So, I didn't get that drift. Yuri Gamer, hello, welcome. Nirshimtov, I think I got that. If not, I apologize. Welcome. Bartman 37313, confirmed Blitzwing, not Starscream. Yeah, confirmed. We'll see. Might be. Yes, and a TFCC Sandstorm. That is true. They did make a Sandstorm out of that mold. I didn't end up getting that one either. I do like the mold, but I could only get so many. So we got another repaint of the. I guess this is the Lockdown, and they're calling it the Shadow Raider. So, and it basically it's Lockdown. Although the Lockdown toy, which I don't have yet, has the normal face-looking face, whereas this one he's got more of the what Lockdown had, where he had like the helmet thing on. So that's definitely pretty cool. I don't recall seeing any of these guys in the movie in Age of Extinction, although I suppose considering there's a lot of leeway for them with the Age of Extinction. There's a lot of leeway with them for the Age of Extinction because of what they were working on with KSI. They had all those other like drone robots, and then Galvatron grabs the thing, is like, I am Galvatron, and then they all come to life. So now you've got all these crazy robots going around and going. So they've got they can make almost literally anything and say it's from Age of Extinction. And so you got one right here. And honestly, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's basically the Lockdown toy, and if you like orange, or you just like Lamborghinis, if you like Lambos, they're red alert, you might be wanting to maybe pick this guy up. So I think that's pretty cool. And similar, on that same vein, again from Age of Extinction, like I said, they got a lot of leeway. They can make literally anything, change the color, give it some other name, and call it and say, yep, this is from Age of Extinction. And so they've got this here, a KSI Sentry. This basically out of the Stinger mold, except this guy's blue instead of red. And I think it looks good in blue, to be honest with you. And Stinger is actually, Stinger's actually a pretty good toy. It is very cool. Oh, you love the old school Lambos, my bad. The Countach, not so much the, what is it, the Diablo? No, it's not a Diablo. I don't, Aventador, I think it is. Anyway, so let's see. Jeremy, I don't know what you're talking about, so I would say you did not get me, so don't worry. So this KSI Sentry, yeah, definitely the Stinger is it's a little bit of an interesting transformation. So a lot of popping. Well, you mean like when I'm talking, you hear him popping? Or like static or something? Anyway. Silence. Yeah, I don't really. I'm not set up to listen to the microphone, so I can't hear that. It is a new microphone, so yeah. I don't know if you saw. I got a new microphone here, so it's kind of set up. It's my first time really doing a stream with it. I've got it kind of off to the side, so I'm not talking into it. Has it been doing that the whole time, or did it just start? So Nearshem Tov just subscribed. Thank you, man. Welcome to the team. Keep rolling, buddy. All right, so here we go. Now we're talking about the War for Cybertron. This is the new Generations line. And now this came out before the San Diego Comic-Con, but they've been doing that the whole time. Let me try something. Hang on. Okay, I just adjusted it a little bit. I might be a little bit quieter, but maybe I won't be popping so much. So let me know if that made any difference there. I appreciate you telling me. So this came out, I don't know, a week or two ago. So this is Optimus Prime from the new War for Cybertron line, and this does look cool. And I didn't even notice it before until I saw in the. I don't have a picture of it, but they had this diorama set up with all these new bots and all that. It looks so awesome, and they've got like weathering on there. I don't know if you can tell, but like let's zoom in a little bit. So you can kind of see like under his cab, you can see like some rust there, and even on the sticker here, you can see some damage there. So they definitely doing some like weathering, like they've been in battle. So I do like that. I think that's really cool that they're bounce this around for you a little bit. Doing some little bit more detail instead of being so like perfect, perfectly painted, because they got to do damage. I know a lot of customizers, one of their favorite things to do is to do like a dry brush or whatever. All right, thanks, Galvatron. It's a little bit better, but it's still there. Okay, I'll work with it a little bit. I hope it's not too distracting. All right, so that's Optimus Prime's alt mode. It's his Cybertronian alt mode, which looks suspiciously like an Earth truck. But, even on the Cybertron in the G1, the original cartoon, they did basically have the same exact bodies as what they did before they got to Earth. So I think that's kind of what they're going with. So they're kind of keeping it that way. So why am I not moving? Do I got to zoom all the way out? Okay, yeah. All right, so this is the guy that you saw on the thumbnail. This is his robot mode of that Optimus Prime, and yeah, he is looking nice. He is looking nice, and looks like we got some ankle articulation, excuse me, and I think this is a Voyager class. So yeah, the upper lights look silly. Well, you know what? It's dark on Cybertron because we don't ever see them have a sun in the sky. It's always nighttime, so they need more lights. So it makes sense. When the volume increases, the mic crackles. Okay, yeah, it's definitely the gain. So I'll have to play with that a little bit. Maybe if I can pull this down a little bit. Yeah, it looks like I'm reaching it a little bit over there. Just trying to adjust some different things. Yeah, went a little bit high there too, so might have to pull down the background sound a little bit too. Yeah, so like I said, it's a new microphone, so playing with it. So I do appreciate you guys' feedback there. Definitely appreciate it. So hopefully we're staying out of the red, and maybe I'll try to not be quite so animated. Who knows? Okay. All right. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Let's see. Jeremy plays is saying War for Cybertron or Follow Cybertron. Well, if you're talking about the video games, yeah, definitely Follow Cybertron I think is better. War for Cybertron I think had better toys. The War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, the original one, that was like a Cybertronian mode, way better than the Follow Cybertron Optimus Prime. So yeah. All right, so we also saw Sideswipe a little while ago, and it looks pretty much just like he would on Earth, so... yes, but all in all, I mean, yeah, it's not nice and clean. I think they did say that they didn't put a whole lot of weathering on him because they figured, I think they were thinking more Sunstreaker than Sideswipe, but they were saying it was more fitting of the personality that he would keep himself looking good. But they were brothers, so we'll go with it. So and there's a look of the Sideswipe in the robot mode, and man, that looks good, man. I know what Red Alert's thinking right now. Red Alert, Red Alert, Red Alert. Let's get a repay for Red Alert, and yeah, I mean it makes sense. But yeah, it looks pretty good. You know, so all right, let's see. Ultra Magnus Prime, welcome to the stream there. Yeah, I agree, Red Alert. They basically looked like they came from Earth, and they just tweaked it a little bit just to make it not exactly Earth. So, let's see. What's the best spots to level up? Not sure what you mean by the best spots. Let's see. In Devastation, he does mention watching out for paint. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Devastation. I still think that's more of a Sunstreaker thing, but like I said, they are brothers, so I'm okay with it being that way, you know. So okay, so now this guy, oh man, I forgot who this was, Firebolt or something like that. Apparently, he's like a little target master, and he was showing off with Optimus Prime and Sideswipe. And he doesn't have a whole lot of articulation because he's just like a little mini bot. He just kind of folds up into that. And so that's pretty cool. I do like that. They are actually these like these target masters, if you want to call them that, are actually coming up with like these effects, like these the little pink fire blast effects. I think you can actually take those off. I think. And there's some other ones that have some like a blue swooshy effect or whatever. So fire drive, thank you. Sunstreaker was so stupid to be distracted with polishing himself. The Devastator was able to sneak and kidnap him. Yeah. Micromasters, yeah, we're getting there. Right now! So there's I probably cracked on that one. The Autobot Race Car Patrol. Now I didn't get the pictures, but apparently these guys can also combine into some sort of a weapon that can be wielded by the larger bots. And even though the Race Car Patrol or any of the Micromaster teams actually had 4 bots in it, I believe someone asked John Warden, the guy in charge of the Transformers line, he said that they don't have plans to release the other 2. I think I heard that in one of the videos I saw. So yeah, they don't have the names for these guys. Some of you guys probably know them, but I didn't really have a whole lot of micro. You know, I actually did have some, but it's very near my end of my early G1 Transformer run. The only Micromaster I really remember is a Rector, and I still have a Rector. So you got the Autobot Battle Patrol. Now these guys look like they would make sense to be turned into a gun, because you got one that's already a missile launcher and another one that's already a tank. So yeah, those guys definitely I think would be. I want to say one of them's Hailstorm. I want to say. But yeah, these guys look pretty cool. And so you got the Rescue Patrol, not to be confused with Rescue Bots. But we do have a police car and a fire truck. You know, now that I look at it, this little fire truck dude, he almost looks kind of like Mixmaster with the way that thing is sitting over his head there. And if we zoom in a little bit over here, you can see there's a little bit of Cybertronian writing there on the side of the police car, and somebody did already translate that, and it translates to police. So makes sense. So they do have police on Cybertron, and they look suspiciously like Earth police cars. Police car is Chase. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Well, heck, he might be a rescue bot, because the police car and rescue bots is Chase. Wasn't one of the throttle bots Chase? How many Chases are there? Well, I guess, there's plenty of other, here on Earth, we all have, plenty of other people with the same names. No reason why you can't be multiple robots on Cybertron with the same name. Okay, so you got Lionizer over here. Apparently he was a way back to G1. He was a partner with some Action Master. The Transformers that didn't transform. So he was one of the weapons for that guy. So yeah, so he's like this little, I guess, Lionizer. I guess he's a lion, and he does transform into this little sword thing or whatever. And this blue piece actually is what the little swooshy thing that I was talking about. I'm almost positive you could take that off, because I saw in the diorama they actually had a couple of those kind of like behind some cars, like they were driving real fast or whatever. So yeah, it was definitely really cool. So now you got this guy here, Cog. Apparently he's related to Fortress Maximus or something. And this guy is crazy, because not only do you have him in the robot mode, which looks suspiciously like Thundercracker, to be honest with you, and then also turns into this little battle vehicle mode thing. He comes apart. He's like a combination. He's like a super target master or whatever. He's like six gun almost. You know, like for that they had Metroplex. He had six gun. He was a bunch of different guns all came together to be a robot. That's kind of what this guy does. Yeah, there you go. Alexander Rose I just said that. Great minds think alike there. But yeah, he basically comes apart, and I don't have pictures of that, but if you've seen the shots of that diorama, you can see where they've got Ironhide. Oops, spoiler, sorry. You guys probably knew already. And Sideswipe, and even I think Optimus Prime wearing parts of Cog as extra weapons. So I think that's really cool. It's not really something we've seen much ever, really. Okay, so now here we got Chromia, which is basically Moonracer in blue. I think with the new head. Now here's the interesting thing: is this is clearly from the Moonracer mold. Is she going to be a combiner? Now, they did say in this line they don't plan to have a line-wide gimmick like how Combiner Wars was. Everybody was a combiner. You're a combiner. You're a combiner. And then Titan Masters was you're a headmaster and you're a headmaster. Everybody's a headmaster, even if it doesn't make sense. What they said in this line, if they're going to have some kind of a gimmick, it's only going to make sense for the character. So, like. Chromia was never a headmaster, so she should not be a headmaster. Ironhide's was never really a combiner, so he's not going to be a combiner. So, but Chromia, here's a question, because she wasn't a combiner, but she's using that Moonracer mold, which was a combiner mold. And considering we just came out of Power of the Primes, and you had Elita 1, you got Moonracer. You got Nova Star, who's going to be Firestar. And a lot of people are saying it's like, but that's not enough to make a female combiner with all that. So what about Chromia? Well, you know. So I couldn't tell from any of the pictures. So it remains to be seen whether she'll actually be a combiner or not. I think it would be cool if she is. Just because that way you can combine her with Elita 1 and all the other ladies. Would that still leave us one short? Am I missing somebody? Moonracer, Elita 1, Nova Star, Firestar. I can't think if there's another one. But well, if there's still going to be one limb short, then yeah. Anyway, okay, this guy looks great. Hound. Oh, yes. Hound is looking mighty fine. Hound is looking mighty fine. I don't know what else to say about that. But, I mean, let's see if we can zoom in on him a little bit. Look at that. It's very similar to a Jeep. He's probably takes the biggest detour from the Earth alt mode. Yeah, looks really good. And then so here you can see a little bit more of the weathering details there, like on his legs, how it's kind of like the lightly brushed silver paint. Let's see. Oh, you guys are there. You guys got quiet in the chat there for a second. I was wondering if they wonder if there was a problem there. So, but yeah, it's a nice looking gun, and it looks like he transforms pretty much just like Hound used to, because he's got basically the hood of the chest there, and he's got the head pops up there. It's a little blurry because it was a small image. It's not really meant to be zoomed in, but yeah, that looks really good. Really looking forward to that one. And oh, this guy looks great. Ironhide. Look at that gun that he's got, and that's before they even started using COG. That is great looking Ironhide. Yeah, he basically, and it's very just like the his original G1 mode. It just turns into this like little van or whatever, and then he goes and look at that head. Oh man. Definitely, if you haven't seen it, you definitely go look for that. I think Cybertron.com on YouTube. SEIBERTRON. Definitely look. I know they did a video. That's the one I saw. And man, this dude looks awesome. And of course, where there's an Ironhide, Ratchet is not too far behind. So yeah, that dude looks cool. And let me see. And yes, this guy. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I cannot believe how great this guy looks. Ultra Magnus. And unlike the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, who is a fantastic figure on his own, this guy is actually like the original, where he's got the inner white Optimus Prime, basically. And then he basically puts on armor. And apparently this the alt mode, his car carrier mode, is very similar to the Robots in Disguise version of Ultra Magnus, and that's totally intentional. They said they weren't just trying to completely redo G1, and they thought the Robots in Disguise mold, or the design for this, actually worked really well for going for a Cybertronian alt mode. And yeah, I mean, look at that. It looks very similar to that Optimus Prime. I wonder if that really... I don't think it's exactly the same as that Optimus Prime. It can't be, because it doesn't look the same in alt mode. Can't quite tell if this little blue cow catcher light bar thingy here on the front is actually integrated, or if that's like a extra piece that you put on, because you don't see it on here, but it very easily could be like hanging off his back, like they kind of photoshopped out a butt flap or something, maybe. But then again, it might just be a piece that maybe it folds up on its back. Yeah, you know what? I think it folds up on its back. I think it's got the wheels. You can see it's there. It's kind of got the front wheels or whatever. And if you look real close, I can't zoom any farther, but right here under his armpit, you can kind of see the faint outline of a wheel. So yeah, I think that actually just kind of folds up on his back. So no butt flap. Good. Woohoo! Had enough of that with the Masterpiece one. So yeah, look at that. Looks really good. And oh my goodness. You can kind of see how these are the same Optimus, the white Optimus Prime legs there. You can kind of see the parts come off, and you can see that's it. I'm pointing with the mouse, which you guys totally can't see on the stream. I'm sorry, but yeah, if you look at the inside of his legs, you can kind of see that's actually the from the cab legs or whatever, and it's just got the piece kind of plugged on. So it's not like the original one, where basically the entire trailer becomes the armor and you just kind of shove them in the back. It's actually looks like it's actually going to be the trailer's actually probably going to come apart in pieces, and you're actually going to kind of put it all together. So that looks really really good. Okay, and I totally zoomed out way too far, but that was my last picture that we were going to be talking about. So Alexander Rose says, not a fan of when they make Ultra Magnus a white and blue Optimus. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, but you know what? That's how the G1 toy was. So that's why I personally like it. And, honestly, when I get this toy, I will probably take a picture of it in that Optimus mode, and then I will put his armor on, and that's going to be my Ultra Magnus. So I'm okay having that white Optimus mode as long as it's got armor you can put on to make him look like your traditional Ultra Magnus. So I saw you guys asking about Abominus being in the Earth Wars game, and let's go ahead and go over to that real quick. But no, he's not there. We've got 2 of the Terracons. Center Twin's not there yet. We've just got Cutthroat, who just came in a month or so ago, and Hunger, who came in a little while ago. So the blue grill is kind of weird, but I like how it's not what we're used to from the Earth mode Ultra Magnus, so it makes it a little bit more like the Cybertron mode. And it is true to if you go look up Robots in Disguise Ultra Magnus, not the 2015 version, like the 2001 version of Robots in Disguise Ultra Magnus, it's spot on to what that was. So, dude, Jeremy, I'm totally past that. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Since Hunger eats Sharkticons, is that cannibalism? No. I don't think so. Could be. Let's see. Who do I have researching? You know, I don't remember. I think it's a Decepticon. I want to say it's Hunger, actually. Yeah, I got Hunger researching. He's going to level 41. Little ways to go. Little ways to go. So yeah, so I couldn't really take Brawl much past level 10 right now anyway, unless I wanted to spend coins, and I'm not sure if I'm that interested in doing that. Foxicons. Yeah, you just made that up, but interesting that you make that up, because they do have, at least in the IDW comics, they did introduce the concept of Turbo Foxes. So, although they weren't really Transformers, except for one that I know of, Dominus Ambus. Minimus Ambus's brother. So actually, basically, the IDW Ultra Magnus's brother was basically turned into like a Turbo Fox. So, never really called them Foxicons though. So that's pretty interesting though. You're gonna want the 5-star Cheetor? Man, I just want a 5-star. Oh man. Yeah, wow, look at that. It's been about like an hour and a half. I can't believe it. Had a lot to talk about tonight, didn't we? What time is it for real? Oh, it's 9:30. I can't, man, I'm just one away. You guys know what I'm thinking right now, don't you? I know you know what I'm thinking about. What if I get one I'm gonna get one premium crystal. Let's see if is this the one. I'm gonna say no, but wouldn't that be crazy if it was, right? It could be. No, that's about what I expected. All right, one more bundle. Yeah, one more bundle. Yeah, that's, man. But then again, I mean, it's late, you know. It's late in the stream. Nobody's gonna make it. I don't know, man. You know, if I buy 10 premium crystals, yeah. I might be persuaded. I might be persuaded. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Oh, Soldier's here. Welcome, Soldier. Jumping on right at the tail end. I was just about ready to head off, but I might have to stick around because Soldier's in the house. If you guys don't know Soldier, I got something for you, pal. Go check out Soldier's channel. He is one of our non-toxic gamers, and he's a great guy. And he's in the process of shaking things up in his life a little bit. So he hasn't been putting videos out as much. But he definitely puts out lots of great content on Dawn of Titans and Transformers Earth Wars and lots and lots and lots of other stuff, So, how to donate? Oh, I don't want to be egging you guys on to do that, but let's see. Well, just down below the chat, if you see like where the emojis are, there should be like a little rectangle with like a $sign or something in it. That's what's called a super chat. So you could do that. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but apparently that's how you do it. You really don't have to do that. I was kind of joking. I mean, I would appreciate it. I mean, absolutely. You want to send a pic? How to send it? Oh, to show off on the stream? Can you send it in Discord? Because I think if you send it in Discord, I could probably pull it over into my photos. Oh, really? Text Soldier, APOC, and my videos got you into the non-toxic gamers. Very cool. Yeah, APOC doesn't really... Oh, man, I just about knocked the light over. APOC doesn't really do the Transformers Earth Wars anymore. Oh, sponsor? Soldier. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much, man. There it is. I was wondering cause I had that all set up to get the little notification there. I was wondering, hey, where's that notification? Ah, cool. And since you did that, let me just go ahead and tell anybody what the sponsorship does is if you're on YouTube Gaming, or if you're actually on watching on YouTube, up above the little chat bar is a little sponsor button, and that would take you over to YouTube Gaming, and it's like $4.99 a month, and you can basically help support the channel. You can help support me getting bundles, help me get new equipment, stuff like that. It's completely, totally up to you. And hey, cool! I totally didn't even set up any icons, but it's cool to see that it actually does that. I guess you're going to have to spur me on to getting some custom icons. For you guys. Okay, yeah, I got a red alert. Let me see if I can pull this over here. So, yeah, thanks, Soul. I really appreciate it, bud. It's pretty neat to see how that actually worked. All right, so where is this? Come on, work for me. There we go. All right, so he's saying look for a cool bot. Let's head over to the photos again. This is from I recognize this. This is from San Diego Comic-Con. All right, so okay, we're supposed to be looking for a cool bot. Red alert says to look for a cool bot. I see Ironhide. I see Chromia. It looks like there's Prowl. Okay, got Optimus Prime. Sideswipe, we got Hound. I'm not sure who this guy here is. They're in between Optimus Prime and Hound. Any ideas who that might be, guys? So red alert, just like we said, we saw Sideswipe. We should be seeing a red alert, and there he is. So yes, looks like we'll be getting a red alert from this line. Very cool. Nice. And yeah, that not pictured, but almost certainly we'll be seeing Ironhide. Oh, Texatron, you're asking. Let's see. Are you watching on YouTube Gaming or YouTube proper? Because it's a little. I guess it's more or less the same. Let me see if I can pull this up and show you guys. In case anybody's wondering, I suppose I should start plugging a little bit more, shouldn't I? Let me see if I can pull this up and show you. Oh, gotta pause the stream. All right, so gotta hide that. Things are working a little slow, guys. Stand by. It's kind of weird to be. It's moving slow because I've got the stream up. Also, okay, here we go. All right, so this is probably what you're looking at if you're looking at YouTube. What you got up top, sorry about that. Up top is where it says "Watch on YouTube Gaming," and it's got a little sponsor button up there. If you're actually watching on YouTube Gaming, let's go over and see what that looks like. So if you're actually watching on YouTube Gaming, you can see there's the little sponsor button down there just below the video. And I think it might be over near the... nope, it's going to be there below the video. So you just hit that green sponsor button. That's how you do it. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out for now. Because that's just causing too much bandwidth, I think. So yeah, you guys, I think I'll be doing it. Oh wow, check it out. I totally didn't even set it up in the stream itself, but look at Soldier. It's got since you're a sponsor, it's got you in a different color. I may have set that up. I think that's supposed to be orange. So yeah, cool. It does actually set aside the sponsor. So yeah, if you guys want, if you guys want to have stand out and in the chat or whatever, sponsorship is the way to do it. Actually, all right, we're gonna do one more. We'll do a Star Saber bundle. So that's my best chance of getting a dupe 4-star, is on the Autobot side as opposed to the Decepticon side. Sorry to interrupt this G1 music. Alright, so there we go. And yeah, I'm not sure how to do it on your phone. I don't think you can do that. I'm pretty sure super chats are available on the phone. At least they are on the iPhone. Yeah, no worries, Caleb. That's right, Jeremy. If I don't get it, it's all your fault. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, we've got the Rust Dust avatar up there. So that didn't work out the last time. Oh, really? 5 sponsors, you get custom emotes? I didn't know that. I thought you could do that right away. I guess I'll have to look closer. Didn't have any sponsors, so it didn't matter. So... Sea spray. Yeah, if you're on how to become a sponsor, if you're on the YouTube. Did I just lose the sound? Maybe it's just on that one. 20 crystals per bundle. I had 20 of each on the other one. How to become a sponsor. If you're actually on your computer on YouTube, there's a green sponsor button either above the chat if you're on YouTube, like in the light, or if you're on YouTube watching this on YouTube Gaming, it'll be below the video that you're watching. So there's a Star Saber. Yeah, you egged me. You egged me. So what do we got over here? Is that a 2-star, 3-star crystal? Yeah, we're so far away from a 4-star crystal, those shards aren't really going to do me a whole lot. So let's go open this up and see if we can get a Decepticon. Just thinking about it. Hey, it's a new Decepticon. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. A 3-star Blitzwing. That's a nice pull. I'm going to be very happy about having that guy. Or is this Starscream? I guess it doesn't really work the other way around. Because it's supposed to look like Starscream and call him Blitzwing. Not look like Blitzwing and call him Starscream. Oh. Smokescreen. Alright, this is going to be the last one we do tonight, so if we don't get the 4-star duplicate out of this one, then that's all we're gonna be doing. We'll have to do it another night. So, but we still got 13 tries. There's a Skylynx. Oh, so close. Drift, he's not a 4-star. Ratchet, he's not a 4-star. We're halfway through. Not looking good. Could be the last one though. Could be this next. Oh, there's a Rustos. She's not a 4-star. That's a dust up. Could be. No. Snarl. Could be. No. Smokescreen. Could be. I'm going to stop saying that because it's not. No. I guess it's already decided by the time we see who it is. I'm not going to slap anybody. Well, a lot of smoke screens in out of the Star Saber bundle tonight. Rust dust might eat milk. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, at least we went back to Star Saber again. We got some luck from Cameron Moore there. There's another Star Saber. Oh! Down to the last 3. Down to the last 3. Cheetor, he's not a 4-star. See, guys, this is why I said it's expensive chasing 5 stars. There's Star Saber. Oh, no. Last one, last one. Star Saber. No. Okay, well that's it. We'll have to do it another time. All right. That's all good. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's what I usually do when I'm done pulling crystals, is exit the game and go back to all my other stuff. Okay, guys. Well, I do appreciate everybody hanging out, and I think it's time to calling into the stream. So one away, and we'll be opening up another 5-star. And I think what I'm going to do next time, if I get that on a stream and I open a 5-star, I'm pretty sure there's a way that we can record. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just try doing that right now. I just hit a record button just to capture this. I'm not going to post it. This is just purely for testing. But you're supposed to be able to record also while you're still streaming. And I think what I would do is, if we get that 4-star duplicate in the middle of a stream and we go to open the 5-star crystal, I plan to record that and upload it as another video, because I feel like my last 5-star crystal opening kind of got lost in the middle of the stream, and I kind of wished I had recorded that and gone back and posted it separately. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording right now. So hopefully, just wanted to see how how the stream handled it. Seemed to be handling it okay, and we'll see how that recording actually turns out. But no need to apologize, guys. If I didn't want to get another bundle, no amount of egging on from you guys would have handled it unless you actually gave me the money. So no worries. Do not feel bad about it at all. I don't blame anybody. So I do appreciate everybody showing up and hanging out with it. Had a good time, opening up some crystals, doing some battles. Getting close to finishing this event. Wish you guys a lot of great luck in the event. And we talked about those reveals in San Diego Comic-Con. I thought that was a good time, and I might be doing a little bit more of that too, to start talking, because that's what I started this channel for, was to actually talk about all things Transformers, and it's kind of turned into this Transformers Earth Wars gaming channel, which is totally cool because I do like it and I'm having fun, but I do want to talk more about the toys and various other things too. So and I'm glad you guys were hanging out with me and and chatting with me and talking with me and helping me out when I was having a senior moment, if you will, not remembering those names. So I do appreciate everybody who checks in the streams. I love all you guys. But with that, I'm going to sign off now. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. Thanks for watching.